Sometimes it can be shocking to see how much you're paying for your utility bills. If you found yourself in this situation, checking your insulation levels could make the difference. And you can do it yourself in just a few minutes. Start by gathering some basic supplies. You'll need a sturdy ladder that's tall enough to reach your roof, a flashlight or a headlamp, tape measure or ruler, thick gloves, protective eye, and respiratory gear. Next, locate your attic access. It could be in a closet or garage, or it could be outside under the eaves of your roof. If you're not familiar with your attic, it's probably a good idea to have someone else at home with you to make sure you're safe. While in your attic, be aware and watch out for potential dangers such as exposed wiring, footing issues, overhead obstacles, and/or heat. Now, take a look at your insulation. Look for a depth marker or use your tape measure to see how thick it is. Reach out a ways and measure in a few different spots. Is the insulation even? Sometimes wind coming in through roof vents can push insulation away from the edges of the roof. If you have cellulose insulation, you should have 12 to 14 inches of insulation. If it's loose fiberglass insulation, then you should have 10 to 12 inches. If it looks like you have that, there's no need to add more. But if your insulation is less than the recommended depth, you may want to add some. If you can see the tops of the wood framing members of your ceiling, you definitely need more insulation. Next, check your attic hatch. Make sure that it is also insulated and seals properly when closed. If this isn't done, it will reduce the effectiveness of the insulation for your entire attic. If you're ready to take on a DIY project, you can really increase your potential savings by doing this industry secret. It's called air sealing, and it's all about stopping airflow through the attic. You'll need some spray foam in a can, a small broom or vacuum, and a good light. Clear away existing insulation and remove dust and debris from any seams, holes, or cracks that could be letting air through. Use the spray foam to fill in those cracks or seams. Seal around any holes for electrical wires or plumbing vent stacks. Doing this work before you put any new insulation in your attic will improve the performance of your insulation and improve your home's efficiency. You can also check under your home if you have a crawl space or unfinished basement. Make sure you have insulation between the floor joists and up against the floor. With a little more research and a trip to your local home improvement store, adding insulation is a project you can take on yourself. Or contact a licensed contractor for help. There may be local or state rebates that can offset the cost of improving your insulation and your home's efficiency. Remember to check on the contractor's work when they're finished. Whether you want to keep your home warm or cool, the right amount of insulation will make it easier and more cost-effective.